Hey guys, okay, so today I was asked to come speak at today's Kickstart for 2026 here at HomeSmart. I'm super excited. What's cool is that it's not only myself, but there's like 5 other team leaders that basically what we're gonna do is we are going to train the agents today. Super excited, follow along, and let's go. All right.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, real quick, let's give the HomeSmart crew a round of applause, okay? This isn't easy, and it's hard to put this kind of stuff together, okay? Because we know everyone's time is valuable, right? And so here's the beauty. You guys showed up today. So I want you to high five 2 people and say, you showed up. High five 2 people. High five. You showed up. Here's the thing. What a lot of agents don't realize, okay, is showing up is half the battle. That's the game. Does it always work in your favor? No. But if you show up, you don't know. I like to show up every day. Don't you, Emma? That's what I'm talking about. Hope is not a strategy. It's not a strategy, okay? And the fact that if the rates don't change and things don't fall into what we thought was normal, now what are you gonna do? Because now we're gonna have a repeat of what happened last year and the year before. Because what do we always hear in the first quarter? Oh, the rates are gonna adjust. And then you guys get all excited like, oh yeah, here comes the business. And then all of a sudden, you have kind of like this flat spring fling. You didn't sell what you thought you would have. And now all of a sudden, you're going, man, what's going on? What needs to change? And I'm telling you right now, it's really you that needs to change. The brokerage isn't going to come save us. Your clients aren't going to come save you. It's you guys. You have to be able to self-correct, especially in today's world. Now, if you have a coach or a mentor, they'll help self-correct you, okay? Because I'm hard. I'll hit you where it hurts because I want to be a truth teller. Because we're in this day and age where there's a lot of like white noise. I want someone to be truthful. So in order to get truthful with yourself, you got to know where you're at. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a self-assessment, okay? This is important that you guys do this. You can do like a quickie version right now, but I want you to put some time into this. As you can see, 0 to 5. 5 being you are a master at it. Understood? We got it? We good? Here we go. Faith. You got to rate yourself on where you're at. Now, faith can have multiple meanings. Faith in what you do. Faith in your family. Does your family have faith in you? Do you have faith in a higher power? Because I'm telling you right now, at this day and age, we could all use a little bit of God. Family. Thank you. Family. Where are you at with your family? How many moms and dads do we have in the room? Okay. Moms, I know exactly what you go through. That guilt of working the longer hours or not being able to pick up the kids, so on and so forth. I watched my wife go through it. I get it. And then the dads, like, hey, listen, you know, you come home after a long day, your kids, everyone they want a piece of dad, right? And then you give them crumbs. Not tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, you blow them off. You're not present. You're not present because you're not selling anything. You know how you feel when you're selling. Feel good. Like, yeah. Fitness. Let's be honest. Like, you gotta take care of yourself, okay? You gotta eat right, get some good sleep. If you can work out, great. If you can't, go for a walk. Like, you have to put the body in motion. I remember when my wife would tell me, I showed 10 houses today. I'm exhausted. Now, this is when I wasn't in the business. I'm like, you're joking, right? I go, you bend over, you hit this little button, the key pops out, you stick it in, and then you go, ooh, look at the baseboards, look at the granite, and then all of a sudden you're like, let's go to the next house. And then you do it to the next one, right? Well, when I first did it, and I showed like 12 or 13 houses in one day, I was like, holy shit, I'm tired. This is exhausting. And I come home and she goes, see, I told you. So here's the thing. In order to perform at a high level, because let's face it, we're not in sports, but sales is our sport, okay? We have to be fit in our sport. So if eating healthy, getting some decent sleep, working out a little bit, putting the body in motion helps me perform at a higher level, guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm a junkie on that stuff. That's the hack. When you look at your balance, are you going to be excited or are you going to be disgusted? It's the truth. You know that feeling when you look in your account, you're like, oh my God, got that stuff coming out at the end of the month. I hope this thing closes. I don't have any other escrows. Like, it's stress, right? You know that feeling. Has anyone had financial stress in the last 24 months? Yeah, it sucks. It doesn't make you feel good. So we got to change that. We got to change. Here's the thing. You have to be super honest with yourself on these, okay? It's very important because here's what you're going to do. What you're going to work on are those things there. I need everyone working on their personal side more than their business side. When you can start to self-correct and manage yourself in a way to where you start performing at a top level in these different categories, your life will change. 2014, before I got into the business, I was in a funky spot. I was crapped out. And my wife and I, we just had gotten back together. We were separated for a minute. We got back together. We started figuring things out, but there was something missing. I was still blaming, the fact that we lost everything in 2008. We got wiped out. Got sued a bunch of times. Like, just really crappy stuff, right? And I was pointing the finger. But here's what I finally realized. I had to look in the mirror. And call myself out and start to look at some of these things to be the man of the house. Show my daughters what it's like to have a father that can lead, a husband that can lead. We need more of that in today's world. Hey, we're in sales, right? So you got to do whatever it takes. And I'm letting you guys know right now, there are no rules. Go for it. What's holding you back? Look in the mirror. Have the hard conversation. Because I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to get the same results you did last year in this year. And who wants a different year? Come on, you guys. Who wants a different year? See, this is the problem. We are salespeople and we have to get fired up. That's how it works. When I show up in front of a client, let's go, baby. You know what I mean? You got to be presentable. You have to have that first impression of someone going, oh my God, what kind of crazy energy do you have? I want to work with you. It works. You want to call BS? Look at the numbers. I'm not here to brag, but we do it, and we do it at a high level. Make sense? Are you getting this? Right here is going to be the game changer. These are things that are not talked about. These are things that aren't trained. These are things that, for some reason, this whole sales training has gotten pushed underneath the rug for what? The shiny objects. AI, social media, some of these things out there, which, yes, they're going to have an impact, but it doesn't matter for right today. These are the things, because listen, you can get a lead off of social media, but if you don't know how to talk to them, are you going to be able to sell them? No. So you gotta work on your speaking and communication, asking the right questions, first impressions. When you meet, right now, first impression, Dave, he's a little out there. I don't know about this guy, right? First impression. Other people are like, wow, that's really interesting. I like that. Again, you have to be careful of who your audience is out there, especially in today's world. Mastering tonality. I've heard so many, I listen to a lot of recordings of calls, okay? And one thing that really gets me all twisted up is when I don't hear tonality in someone's voice. And I don't care if you have an accent or if you're from West Virginia or whatever the case may be, everybody has a little tonality, right? Because tonality makes you what? Human. Don't you want to work with a human? That's what these people want, not just some number machine. Negotiating tactics, storytelling, objection handling. Listen, storytelling, you have to be really, really good at storytelling. Speaking of communication, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is one of the most difficult things in our business is communication. For example, my dad was born in 1947. He's 78 years old, spunky as hell, he sells life insurance, and he also has a real estate license in Naples, Florida. He's in the mix. He's working. No different than you might be talking to my dad in a real estate transaction, and all he wants to do is talk. And you're like, dude, how about just send me a text? Right? We have these different communication skills. And again, I'm of the old adage, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your voice inflection. If I ask you a tricky question, I want to see if you stutter, because then I know you're lying to me, okay? Like, that's how I like to roll. But I can't do that all the time. So sometimes I have to adapt. So what I do is I sneak in a text, but with a voice memo. So that way they can hear my voice. Or another agent, opposing agent that's a buyer or the listing agent, it doesn't matter. I will send them my voice so that they can hear me, so that they can feel it and see a difference. And so I need you guys to realize that in this era right now, with AI, all the technology stuff, the way communication is done, it's very confusing. Would you not agree? Do you guys get frustrated in communicating? Are you finding that deals start to fall apart and then all of a sudden you get the cancellation? On a bench, you're like, dude, you didn't even call me. We could have walked this through. I would have given up the house to make this deal happen. Let me talk to the seller. You know what I mean? Like, you can talk it through, but if there's no communication and you don't have that open line, then it's not going to work. So the next time you're talking to someone, size them up. Don't ask them, hey, are you old? Listen, the magic you're looking for isn't the work you're avoiding. I need for each and every one of you to be honest with yourself. You're not going to get lucky if you're not working hard. It's not going to happen. Hope is not a strategy, okay? It just isn't. This is the time where, unfortunately, you're going to have to look in the mirror and have that conversation and wake yourself up. And if you can't wake yourself up, give me a call. I will be more than glad to have a conversation with you. I love what I do. I love HomeSmart. Listen, I don't know any better. This is our home. Like, Kim has been with them since 2002? All right, Dan Schwartz. And, you know, it's coming up on 10 years for me. Like, I'm not going anywhere, okay? And again, for everything that HomeSmart crew has put together here, again, this is good stuff. We're going to keep doing more of this. You guys cool with that? Yeah. All right. Here's another thing, too. I'm going to throw it out there. Every Thursday, I do trainings at my office down in the McCormick Ranch area. no expectations. Come over 12 to 1:30. We do a training every Thursday. We've been doing that for 9 years. We have not changed. We have our Monday meetings and we have our Thursday trainings. That has not changed in 9 years. So if you guys want to come by and get some more of this, because I got about 9 other components that I would love to deep dive, but listen, we have other speakers, so we got to let them go. Does make sense? Yeah? All right, this was a great day. It's amazing to see when all the team leaders get together to present. It's really cool that we all have that sense of community here at HomeSmart. So listen, I want you guys to keep following along, hit the subscribe button, make sure you like this video, and comment down below what you would like to see in our next video. As always, let's make it a great day.